Hey, what's up, y'all? This Gospel in the Garden. Man, so I got some clover weeds in my garden. Well, not in my garden, just in my yard. And you can tell right here, I'm just going to let you look at it. These are clovers. And no, they're not grass. That is actually weed. And the thing about those clovers, they can grow in clusters. And, man, they can be detrimental to your yard. Uh, as you can tell right here in my neighbor's yard, just right next to me, you see how quickly, you see how it starts to spread? That weed can spread rapidly. And so I hate seeing it. And so today I'm coming out here cutting my yard. And so early today, I went out and I sprayed it with the weed killer. I sprayed it with some weed kill. And then I came in here later. I'm like, oh, man, I got to cut it. And so the issue with it is anytime that you're going to spray some weed kill, you want to make sure you cut it before and then spray. And today I sprayed it before I cut it. So as I'm meditating on this, I got out the lawnmower to cut the yard, man. I was like, man, oh my goodness, you messed up in the process. That's when God kind of hit me. And this is your Gospel in the Garden for today. Sometimes we want something gone so bad. We want something gone so quick. It has become a nuisance to us. And that's what that Clovers kind of came to me, like a nuisance. So I wanted it gone so quick, so bad. And because of that, sometimes we're blinded to the process. What do I mean by that? Because I wanted it so bad, I start to skip the process. I forgot about the process because I wanted it gone so bad. I wanted to get rid of it so bad that I just want to skip steps in the process. And that's what I want to tell you today for our Gospel in the Garden. I know you may want it bad. I know it's become a nuisance. I know you want that, make that thing. I know you want that thing to be gone, but don't be blinded to the process, because sometimes we're blinded to the process and we want to skip steps. We want to do things and have things done in a rush. Come here, Sarah and Abraham. And we start producing Ishmaels because we just want to skip the process. And I'm just saying right now, I know, trust me, I'm looking at this clover and it's irritating. But just remember, don't skip the process. It's a process in this thing. And don't let your anxiety or the stress have you look for quick fixes to try to work around the process. So this is your Gospel in the Garden. So just remember, it's a process. And don't get out there and try to spray when first you need to cut. It's a process. And we got to respect the process. And in the process, we'll see progress. But we have to respect the process. And sometimes we want to go out here and want to get rid of it real quick, because to cut, it takes more work. And sometimes we just don't want to do the work. So again, I tell you, don't allow yourself to be blinded to by the process, because you are in your feelings when it comes to the thing that you're facing, the thing that has become a nuisance to you, and that thing has blinded you that it's a process. So again, this is your Gospel in the Garden. Don't go out here too quick on it. It's a process. Respect the process. This is Gospel in the Garden.